What fire springs forth? What bile does bubble? The black moon swings and the sky stirs trouble. By violent ends, we kill the light. Through the shadows, madness beckons. Wed at night.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, it might be where you come from. If where you come from casts a bright light on your news trucks that you made up. Oh, it might just wear you down if your love rubs up on the piss-offs and the give-ups. Always mix up with the good ones. What? Green Lawn, Twitch sticks in Green Bay. Real high class, but my sweaty haze of summer. Sweet Jesus, don't eat all the money. I'm just seeing another speculation. Playing shadows with our masters of the suburbs. We're the masters of the suburbs.
I'm Private Shoe Detective Steve Germany. I've got more than a dozen days on the job and I've seen a lot. Nikes, Adidas, New Balance, even goddamn British Knights. Every shoe has a story. This is one of them. Counterfeit, a fake, a scam. It's all too common in the shoe game these days. And those days. In all the days. It's a problem is what I'm saying. God damn it, I gotta stop drinking Surge before I do these things. Okay. Counterfeit sneaks have snuck their way into the hearts and hooves of consumer crabapples for too long, and this dick isn't a fake fuckery facilitator. Or at least that's what I thought. 8 a.m. is an hour I'd rather forget. When you spend your nights dicking around in a cinematic shoe search, morning is a time to dream of the good stuff. And I do. Smiling people wearing brand new Air Jordans, but with pine cones for eyes and squirrel cars. Okay, but not this morning. Tragedy waits for no one. I awoke like a shitty volcano. There was a persistent, urgent ringing that needled its way into my squirrel car and ejected me back to Browntown. Not again! Not again! When I finally turned my mind on enough to understand what was going on, I realized it was my phone. An unknown number. Nothing new. This is Germany, I said to the shadow person. What they said to me next filled my pants with shock, anger, outrage. A container of counterfeit British Knights, exclusive reissues, was hitting our shores that night at 11:30 p.m. Then a dial tone, then a grim acceptance of the task, then a surge, then a nap. That night I was a night walker, undetectable, unseen. Also not there because I ran late, but at 11:58, I saw that the phone magician I spoke to had been telling the truth. A container of British Knights had arrived, and was being offloaded by a single person onto a single truck. This was my moment. I would make this person know fear. I would make them understand the swift hand of pediatric justice. This all started to seem like a bit much, honestly. I already had a plan B. I walked up to the guy. I said, "Hey, buddy, your friend is calling you from over there." I pointed in a direction far away. The guy looked at me for a long time, grimly, and then said, "Gee, thanks," and took off running in the direction I pointed. I grabbed a box from the container and tore open the contents like a horny vulture. Indeed, these were counterfeit BKs, but they were worse than any I'd seen before. They were called British Knights, but the word British was spelled with 2 T's, and Knights was spelled N-I-T-E. Who would have made something with such little care, I thought. Then I turned the shoe over. On its sole, I got my answer. Printed in all uppercase and then all lowercase letters, I read the name. Finecore. The thunder thing happened just like that, too. Curiosity is an occupational hazard for shoe dicks. After dispatching the shipment of counterfeit BKs by chewing a bunch of gum and sticking them together, it was super gross. I made my way back to the office. A Google search revealed little. Some business in Malta, some in the States. But the trail went cold. In my super sexy frustration, naturally, I fell asleep. And in my dream, I was driving in my squirrel car, talking to my pine-cone-eyed girlfriend, when a Maltese falcon appeared out of nowhere. The car stopped. The squirrels ran away. Pinecone-faced Abigail dissolved. The falcon, perhaps constipated, looked deep into my eyes. It said, "Jesus Christ, use Wikipedia, you stupid dummy." And again, like a shitty volcano, I rose from my slumber. Except this time, it was a gusher. After a few minutes of figuring out this Wikipedia thing, I started to learn the truth about Finecore. Founded by a man named Ted in the 1930s. Very unclear what service they provided, but were banned from international Olympic cycling for 10 years. But the biggest news of all, Finecore isn't just a jazzy name. It's an acronym. And when I began to read it, it started to seem almost like a scene in a movie where the protagonist is about to reveal a key plot point, and then they get cut.
Hi, everybody. It's Patrick Galactic, and you're watching Weird at Night. Hi, Finecore. Hey, things are going good. We're doing great. We're glad you're here. You especially, Finecore. Hi, everyone. I'm Patrick Galactic. You're watching Weird at Night, and we're all here together. We're all just kicking it up, kicking our feet up on the proverbial desk. I have shoes on in the cosmos. You don't need them, but I just a shoe person. If you know me well, you know I never take my shoes off. But I have them on right now, especially for you. So, welcome everyone to Weird at Night. How the fuck is everybody hanging in? Because honestly, I feel like I've been 10 different people the last 6 months. I can only imagine that it's been kind of the same for everybody else. It seems like we're given some new thing to be utterly outraged about, something that would have justified like impeachment or criminal charges or worse in any other time. And it just falls by the wayside of all the other shit, and the apathy and the kind of despair of this moment. I hope you are hanging in there okay. I've had some kind of unexpectedly heavy developments in my life, so I'm sure other people are as well. just want to remind you, if you're struggling, to let someone know. It's very important. Don't try and solve everything yourself. I'm very much I think I can handle this myself type person, and I'm usually wrong. Not everything, but there are definitely times I try to handle things that I shouldn't. So don't make that mistake. It's really not necessary. There's all kinds of resources out there, even if you don't have any money. You can get free therapy. You can get free consultations. At the very worst, tell me. If you don't know who else to talk to, you can always send me a message or a whisper or whatever. And I'm here to listen anytime. And I think many in the community are too. So if there's somebody that that you can talk to and you're struggling, please do. You all matter so much, and all of us need each other right now. And so don't forget to be there for each other, even if this fine core thing seems a little... but if you feel up to it, let us know how you're getting through it. Let us know in the chat. I'll read some at the chat break. We can talk some more about it then if you want to. Or there's so much else we have to talk about. So that's a new thing we're going to be doing. In the chat, you can at me at any point. And during the Pissing the Night Away Just Chatting section, I'll be reading those and catching up with you all. So because I'm an early adopter, I just started watching Fargo from 2017. I think I've said before, I'm a late to the party type. I don't like too much hype. It just turns me off. Gets my expectations out of whack. And then when I see it, I can't judge it fairly. But this has Martin frickin' Freeman with an American frickin' accent. Holy crap. Martin Freeman, I discovered him when I saw The British Office way back. He played Tim, who was then renamed Jim. Very creative for The Office in America. But he was in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, several other movies. He is the main character in this, I guess. He's kind of a protagonist-antagonist character, but he's also feebled and hobbled and then helped by Billy Bob Thornton. So Martin Freeman with Billy Bob Thornton, and Martin Freeman's got a freaking American accent? That's amazing. So I've just discovered this. I'm sure you all watched this already. What's something that you've been late to that you just realized was amazing? What's something that you think is something we all should know about? Put it in the chat. We'll talk about it. If you didn't see it at the top of the show, we have a very special episode this Saturday, August 29th. Jimmy Jackson, Astro Media Lab, and Weird at Night are teaming up with Blaze in Space, who is spearheading this entire thing, to present a night of really amazing entertainment and music and silliness, as per our usual. So Jimmy Jackson gets things started off at 9 p.m. Astro Media Lab is going to premiere their new AV podcast, The Laboratory, with their first guest, the amazing Noel Brass Jr., who I know you're a fan of because Noel has been the score for so much of the video that's been played on this show because we all love him so much. So make sure you don't miss that. And then at 11, we have a very special start time so that we can kind of recap what we saw and then have a very special episode of Weird at Night. So don't miss it. So next Saturday, this Saturday, August 29th, after 9 p.m., we got you taken care of. You don't have to do anything else. Just get some munchies and chill. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a great one. If you're new to Weird at Night, real quick, we are a twice weekly stream, Cosmic Destination for Creative Conversation, every Tuesday and Saturday night at 11:30 p.m. Pacific time. We talk art, pop culture. We laugh. We get real. We all walk away better for it. So welcome if you're new, and we're very happy to have you here. So coming up, we do have Mere Death. We have Blaze in Space. But real quick, I just want to remind you that for my own selfish greed, you don't need to see all of that necessarily, but the Weird at Night shop. Oh, look, my little screen got smaller. Bear with me one sec, folks. Beep, 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 beep. What the hell? Well, anyway, Weird at Night shop is open for business, and it is got a whole variety of stuff. You can see we have Shitty's Pizza hat, Shitty's Pizza visor. They kind of look like the Pizza Hut logo, maybe a little bit. We have a Shitty's Pizza tank. Psycho Analyze Your Parents is our first merch only design. So I love this. This was Mere Death's idea, and we made it into something really cool. So check that out. Also, check out our Discord if you have time. But the most important thing you need to do is check out my mom's mask site. My mother, Lori Smythe, Morning Lori, sells masks for all your mask needs, unless they're actual medical mask needs, because she doesn't do that shit. But she makes a bunch of cool masks, and here's the thing. This is the funniest and the best part of this whole thing. I didn't realize that my parents had modeled the masks. Check this out. So you have these beautiful masks, right? And then you have my freaking mom sitting here with this mask on. Look at that money stare. That's Morning Lori herself. But if that's not awesome enough, I did not realize that my dork-ass dad had done the same thing. And this is where my whole life is made. And this is where I will humiliate my father over and over. Look at this. This is amazing. Look at the product photo and the marketing savvy of my parents here. Go check out Morning Lori's Etsy site if you want a mask and you want something cool. Because she makes them with love and she makes them with care. I wear them all the time and they're cool. I actually think you should check them out. I should take this off the screen. I am sorry. Rude, rude, rude. Technology got ahead of me. So we're going to move on. And what are we moving on to? I want to thank More Motion real quick for making the graphics for the show. It's awesome that we have these for free, and they are available for free. If you need anything like that, go check them out. Give their channel a subscribe. And lastly, check out our Discord. We have a fun group in there. It's been a little quiet. I think everybody's kind of getting back in the flow. Some people are going back to school. Some people are doing other stuff. But no matter what, it's there for you if you need it. So go check out our Discord. T-Boss's comic strip, 100 to 46, is also available there every day. So make sure you go check it out. It's pretty cool. We have a GIFs only channel. We have an Automania channel. So if you like the automatic writing that we do here, you can do it there anytime you want, and we can all read each other's. It's neat. New thing that we're going to be doing, we are changing up things a little bit. Album Rex is no longer my domain anymore. Do you want to recommend an album for Weird at Night Selects? Well, just film yourself on your phone, talk about the album you're recommending and why. As long as it's not Dave Matthews or similar shit, we will run it on the show. And we'll probably run it if it is Dave Matthews, but with a little snicker, you know, because I'm just like that sometimes. It's actually a defective character. So I'm not bragging, but it's a community, not a kingdom. So what do you want to add to the Spotify playlist? Film yourself talking about it. You can also just email weirdatnight@gmail.com your thoughts, and I'll read them for you, which I'm going to do right now, courtesy of Mere Death. We have some album recs this week, or this episode, I guess. First one is Reachin', a new refutation of time and space by Diggable Planets. Came out in 1993. This is from Mere Death. This is a record that brings an absolute smile to my face when I hear it. It makes me beam ear to ear in this intensely goofy way. I love jazz, existentialism, and hip-hop, so this is a no-brainer. Lay around and think ain't nothing to do. Checking out some Fromm, some Sartre, Camus, Mingus, damn, Roach can drum. Reachin' gives me goosebumps, which is really the thing I'm looking for from a record these days. So that's Diggable Planets. That's Reachin', a new refutation of time and space. It's a classic. Next pick, Sonic Youth, Dirty. Came out in 92. This is kind of a later Sonic Youth release for a lot of people might consider it that, who were the OG Sonic Youth fans. Here's some more notes from Mere Death. I'm not like the most educated person about Sonic Youth. I assumed I liked them because everyone else did, but I didn't really know them really until last year when the song Youth Against Fascism gave me instant goosebumps. Again, it's a big factor here. but the guitar wall and pop brilliance of this record gets me ready to handle the world. It's often my backstage music. Backstage music is so vital and so important. So if this is the thing that gets Meardeth rolling before a show, you should definitely check it out. And then lastly, Meardeth recommends No Horizon by Wye Oak. Came out this year. Meardeth says, I decided to challenge myself and find an artist I love and was curious what they were up to and gave their new release a whirl. And I love this in some ways, and in other ways find it cloying and irritating, which means I'll be listening to this for a while until I figure out if I like it at all, or it's just challenging enough to be interesting for me. I want new Kate Bush is really what's going on. Fair. So that's Meardeth's shares of for this episode's Weird at Night Selects playlist additions. If you want to check out the rest of the playlist, you can go to Spotify. We'll drop the link to the chat. Ash Manny's doing that. But go there. There's over 1,000 songs there. We've been cataloging every album rec that we've made since, I don't know, probably the 10th episode or something like that. So make sure you go check those out. It's a really fun playlist to listen to, tons of variety. It's a lot of fun. So with all that said, Meardeth is here to regale us, I believe, with song.
Hi, it's me, Meardeth, with another weather report, this time from the underground. Beep, 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 beep. Weather Underground. Dethroning God? Plushie? I'm going to sing a song for you. And yeah, it's a song. It's just a song. You don't have to read into it. It's just a song. A very perfectly regular song. And big love on this one to Woody Guthrie. When Fine Court came to town, they promised gold and glitz. Nowadays they've been around and I ain't seen them do shit. Packaged up all the things that were goddamn hard won. Sold it back at twice the price, they said it was just fun. We are more than fine. We are better. We are worse. Artifice will crumble in the end. So pick another move from your chart. Revolution starts with when Fine Court came around, we hadn't even asked. We were doing just alright, so what's behind their plans? We don't know what they make or what service they provide. What's with all the flashing lights? What is there to hide? We are more than fine. We are better. We are worse. Artifice will crumble in the end. So pick another move from your chart. The revolution starts with hearts.
Your friends at the Dark Levers of Power remind you to never ever allow anything to change ever, because the people for the ethical treatment of the extremely wealthy. But we cage them, you pay them. Insecurity, the distrust you can trust. Instagram, Facebook, Visa, Freddie Mac, Tinder, Goldman Sachs, Twitch, Amazon. Oops. fine core company Shitty's Pizza, the hospital's next door. Use promo code Why God Do We Suffer and get a free depubing, normally $4.99. Limit 1 per customer. That's on the corner of 9th and Nocturnal Drive, just past the memory of your first fully charged smartphone. And Don's long gone hedge fund capital asset acquisitions and exchange company / firm. A fine core company. Don says that money rules. Yum, 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 yum. Coin, 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 coin. Chew, chew, chew. Send on all your money, something will happen. Wow.
This isn't about the country we're in. This isn't about people's emotions, honey. This is about me.
See, that's the wonderful thing about Blazing Spaces. Blazing Spaces are a wonderful thing. Their tops are made out of rubber, and their bottoms are made out of springs. They're bouncy, trouncy, flouncy, pouncy, fun, 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 fun. The most amazing thing about Blazing Spaces is I'm the only one. Welcome to Blazing Space with Blazing Space. I wish I could be bringing this to you from the hot tub, but our corporate fucking overlords decided to send me a screen-printed version of the hot tub set that they thought would look better. And as you can see, I'm having a little bit of a hard time putting together this screen-printed set they sent me. So I got something to say to Fine Corp. Fuck you. Kiss my ass.
I'm bouncing up and down, yeah, I'm bouncing up and down, down, bouncing up and down, yeah, I'm bouncing, I'm bouncing.
Sunlight burning
it's like if George Carlin was really chill. The world is a terrible place, and there are many people who do terrible, terrible things. And that is human nature. So it goes. So it always kind of has been, and so it always probably will be to some degree. And in noting that, he also finds a way to laugh about it in a darkly ironic way, but also while also acknowledging things specifically that weren't amazingly popular opinions at the time. Vonnegut was from Indianapolis and was also a humanist and wrote from a humanist perspective. If you don't know anything about humanism, I don't know a ton either, but we can all go read a little more about it and come back in a few on Saturday and maybe dissect humanism a little bit. But Kurt Vonnegut, absolutely somebody I think you should check out, and I hope you will. I'm dropping a link to that in the chat right now, and check it out.
Welcome to Reading Rainbows with me, Blazing Space. And today, we're going to read Happy Birthday to You by Dr. Seuss. Okay. Wake up, for today is your day of all days. In Catrue, every year, on the day you were born, the birthday honker blasts the big birthday horn, and the voice of the horn calls out loud as it plays, "Wake up, for today is your day of all days." Then, the moment the horn's happy honk is heard, comes a fluttering flap flap, the great birthday bird. The bird says, "Come in, brush your teeth, and get dressed. It's your day of all days. It's the best of the best." And 5 minutes later, you're having a snack. On your way out of town, on a smorgasbord it's back. "Today," laughs the bird, "you don't have to be neat. If you wish, you may eat with both hands and both feet." And now, on this day of all days in Catrue, the association has built just for you a railway with the very particular boats that are pulled through the air by funicular goats. And here comes your cake, cooked by the Snookers and Snookers, the official Catrue Happy Birthday Cake Cookers. Today you are you, that is truer than true, and there is no one alive who is youer than you. Shout louder, I am lucky to be what I am. Thank goodness I'm not just a clam or a ham. I am what I am. That's a great thing to be, if I say to myself, happy birthday to me. This has been Reading Rainbows. This is your weekly reminder that Terry Monstrosity is really, really great, and you should definitely buy some of his music, at the very least. Follow the stations and listen to it on Spotify and stuff, because it's really great. Hi, it's me, Olga. I'm going to do some dishes in my fabulous couture makeup. It's really been a rough one since Jack's been missing, but I'm just going to keep life moving, normal, cute, fun, simple, calm, and cool. I gotta take these off to start doing the dishes though. Okay, let's just get into it. Take a breath. Dishes are a really good thing to do if you're a roommate, and you know, I just know that as soon as Finecore finally finds him, it's gonna be a really good day. But if you know anything, you gotta tell me. It's the rules. I miss Jack so much, and I hate doing dishes. Look at this. I'm doing them right now. Me, Olga motherfucking Lowe, stooping to this level. I am confident that as soon as Finecore, direct subsidiary of Finecore, finds Jack, finally, we can all breathe easily. Finecore is awesome. Finecore is good. Finecore is coming to your neighborhood. Jack would always sing it. I know that they'll find him. He loves their products. He does. Jack, I love you. No, I'll be searching for you till the bitter end. And I'm gonna get back to these dishes now. See, just a couple cups. 1 or 2. Alright, goodbye, good night.
All right. Well, Olga's clearly having a hard time, and Jack Panda is apparently still missing. So once again, there's all kinds of reasons somebody would harm or abduct Jack Panda, I suppose. I would harm Jack Panda if I was given the opportunity. But Jack Panda is missing. Olga has no idea when last seen. He's a rat-faced, shirtless, weird-looking dude. Reeks of weed and tears. He has absolutely no resemblance to me. But if you see him, I guess listen to Gross Gorgeous' SoundCloud. For some reason, Olga clearly made this sign and cannot separate the narcissistic desire for success from the search for her long-lost friend. But moving on from that, we do have something very exciting for you, which is I Don't Think Anymore from Matt Jenkins. Almost finished. Almost.
Don't you ever think I might get sick of myself too, and never being there for you, yeah. I'm sure you probably do, if you even think at all, when you connect the dots between your old photographs of me still hanging out with memories. But tell me, who's the one? Who's the one? Who's the one who's got problems? Dot 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 don't you ever look past your 2 feet on the ground in segregated college towns? If you never look around, your universe gets small, and every time you take ill, send your dad a doctor's bill, 'cause you'll feel better with pills. But tell me, who's the one? Who's the one? Who's the one with a drug problem?
I thought we were listening. All right. That was I Never Think Anymore by Matt Jenkins and PJ. Check out their links. Matt Jenkins is one of the most talented people I know. in a heralded few, as far as I'm concerned. One of my all-time favorite collaborators. And so many of you actually a part of this stream right now are so many of my favorite collaborators. It's an honor to be able to share this space with you a couple times a week. Let's not forget we have a huge episode coming up this Saturday. Very special start time of 11 p.m. for Weird at Night. But what you want to do is tune into the channel at 9 p.m. Jimmy Jackson will be getting the night started off with a set of electro, DJ amazingness. Jimmy and I worked together at one of Blazing Space's amazing shows last year. And then after that, sorry, Astral Media will be premiering their new AV podcast, The Laboratory, with a very special guest, Noel Brass Jr. And then at 11, we'll be wrapping up the whole fucking thing. We'll put it all together in a nice, neat little bow. And then we'll do this. Hold on, we need reverb and delay. One more time. Thank you, Gizmo. Always directing, always keeping us focused, always bringing us back when we drift too far. Gizmo has kept us safe and continues to. So we're reaching that point in the night, everybody. It's getting to be time to do some automatic writing. Now, if you're not familiar with automatic writing, basically I count back from 10, and as I do, you try to clear your mind as best you possibly can. Try to just get as blank as possible. When I get all the way down from 10, I'm going to say go. And in the chat, you start writing. But that's all you do. Don't censor yourself. Don't try to sound smart, because we'll all know if you did that. And when I say stop, you hit return or enter, whatever it says on your keyboard. And we all read each other's thing. If you're into it, it's really fun. So let's give it a shot, should we? We're going to. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and stop. Hit enter, hit return, whatever. Okay, I'll start reading. Here's mine. Hey, it's so nice to be here, and I feel like we've had a good time. I'm not super auto tonight, but that's okay. Sometimes it just needs to be free and easy. What the fuck am I going to do about FC? This is getting super ugly, and I owe them a lot of money, so it's not going to be the greatest time, I suspect. Anomic84, whose birthday it is. Man, I don't know. Man, I don't know what to think about. I just ran out of Nick gum, so I'm a little brain tired. I mean, my brain is tired and I want to cuddle and watch a scary movie. Like, dang, 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 dang. Shoot and dang, man. Gosh darn it, B. Blazing Space. Moving pixels with the mouse is not very accurate. Was suddenly thinking about vanilla fudge and weed strains like blackberry kush. Flavors that go together clearly. Weird air. Alex F and V. I think about how the fox in The Little Prince told the prince to tame him so they could belong to each other all the time. I think about how the little prince loved the rose and the rose loved him. And when he came back to her, it was too late, but it was okay because he loved the rose and she loved him once upon a time and they still love each other. MD Jenkins. Jump over the moon into a sea of purple flower buckets of marmalade sawdust, and every time you do, don't forget to thank your mother and all that witness the ever splendidness of your splendor, try to be upset at the stars of crying astral farts. Very good point, MD, as always. Tim Basarabo. Growing up as a young child in Slovenia, which was under communist rule at the time, I always heard about an amazing place called America, a land that stood for freedom and opportunity. As I grew older, it became my goal to move to the United States and follow my dream of working in the fashion industry. My parents worked very hard to ensure our family could not only live and prosper in America, but also contribute to a nation that allows for people to arrive with a dream and make it reality. I'm not sure if Tim, did you just copy and paste that for something? Cudgelfish. Oh God, is this thing on? Hello? Check, check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2. Is this void or do the screams all get swallowed by the soundproofing? Well, you'll have to answer that for yourself, Cudgelfish. Mere Death. Delightful. They all have been very studious in their study of us, the elves and the little non-existent narrative beings we make exist in story as misplaced keys and wallets galore. Olga Lowe. Goodness gracious, great, great, great. This could be very much an albatross on the neck of, and why not, I suppose comfort and beginnings look very much to the outsider as the same. Czarface 12. Elephants are giant, but I beautiful. Why do we treat them so terribly? I always imagine filthy carnies with wooden teeth prodding at them with tasers. Ash Maddie. Nothing into nothing makes nothing some more. Tomorrow evening, my legs will be sore. My mind went to rhymes. Lots of typos. Eyes closed. Have to pee. That's great, everybody. That's amazing, in fact. And I would love to. I'm really happy we've been able to share this whole night. Blazing Space is going to see us out the door. But head over to Discord after this for some chat. We'll have a good time, and hopefully you'll join us there. But no matter what, join us next Saturday for a very special episode of Weird at Night at 11 p.m. You'll be hearing about it, I'm sure. I love you all. Thank you so much. Blazing Space, what do we got?
Although it might be where you come from, if where you come from casts a bright light on your new struggles that you made up. Oh, it might just wear you down if your love rubs up on the piss-offs and the give-ups, always mixed up with the good ones. What green lawns, rich sticks in Green Bay, real high class from a sweaty hazy summer. Sweet Jesus, don't eat all the money. I'm just seeing the speculation, playing shadows with our masters of the suburbs. We're the masters of the suburbs.
1, 2, 3.